My name is Debbie Turner and I am the CEO and Artistic Director of Cape Town City Ballet in Cape Town.
I'm Ana Pavlović, an Artistic Director in Belgrade Ballet, National Theatre in Belgrade in Serbia.
You know, the whole idea of the Grand Audition is actually a wonderful idea because it saves time and money for young kids.
Well, it's my first time at the Grand Audition. It was lovely to get an invitation from David Makatelli. It is very valuable to a director like myself where the company is quite far from the central hubs of Europe. Cape Town is a very beautiful city, but it is quite far away from the Central European hub. So it's very difficult for dancers to come to us to audition because obviously it is expensive. In order to have access to numerous dancers at one time, this was a fantastic opportunity for me, and I immediately said yes to David because it immediately puts Cape Town City Ballet into the middle of things, and you know, to not only to be able to select dancers and to consider dancers for jobs, but also to see the general standard of young dancers that are coming out of tertiary education institutions and young dancers that are maybe looking to change from one company to the next.
Beautiful organization, Grand Audition, and thanks to David and Daria, they're doing an incredible job here, and I'm really amazed. I saw yesterday wonderful, wonderful young dancers. The Grand Audition is amazing. An opportunity to see many, many beautiful dancers from many schools.
So it's a very interesting concept. I'm very honored to be part of it. I'm very thankful to David and Daria to invite me to that already last year to Paris. And Barcelona is also a very good experience. And it's nice to see how they cope with the short time, what they have. So there is so many little elements what you can and details what you can see already in that, let's say, span of 2 days. And it's great for artistic directors because you gather together, you exchange the information. I think it's very, very, very good concept, and I'm very happy to be part of it.
So it has been very valuable for me to see such a diversity of international dancers from all over. I think, you know, from an economic standpoint, I think to come to one place and be seen by numerous directors makes a lot of sense. You know, traveling is expensive and it's tiring, and also I think it's fantastic for young dancers to be able to see where they sit in the general pool of young dancers that are auditioning around the world. So it's the intercultural exchange of dancers from different countries meeting one another, making new friends, and generally, I think also just seeing how different people are trained, people's different approaches, and being together as a group of individuals where the nature of the job or the nature of the work is very individual in the way that it's done. The work is your work. It's not that the teacher gives you the gift of the notes and the corrections and the teaching and the pedagogy, but it's what you do with that. An audition like this or an event like this then allows those young people to compare themselves against others that are maybe younger, maybe older, to see where they lie in the pecking order, so to speak. I mean, the benefit of seeing dancers in performance as well as in class gives you both sides of the dancer. Some dancers are those people that are fantastic in the classroom, but it doesn't necessarily translate onto the stage. Equally, those dancers that sometimes don't shine or stand out, you know, as number one in the class, come alive on stage and are performers. And at the end of the day, that is the job. It is performance, and performance is a very generous thing. It's all giving. What is so important for dancers is to persevere, that to not be discouraged by not being accepted or not to see getting through or not getting through to the next round as being a failure. And I think at risk of saying the wrong thing, I think that there is a default position of young dancers today to, if it doesn't come right for them the first time or the second time or the third time, they consider themselves a failure. And that age-old expression of, it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up. And that is what dance requires. It requires tenacity, physical rigor, and a real commitment to the art form itself.